Welcome to Yearbooks Live, the podcast for yearbook teams to learn everything you need to know about the yearbook business with our weekly 10-minute yearbook lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, JP, coming to you from sunny South Florida. Welcome back to episode 7 of Yearbooks Live. We took the summer off and we will periodically take time off when schools are out of session. Today is episode number 7. We want to talk to you about yearbook software today, which design software to use to create your yearbook, what to look for when you're looking for the best software. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Today's episode of Yearbooks Live is supported by Yearbook Life. If you're looking for a quality yearbook that's easy to create at a lower price, then Yearbook Life is what you're looking for. There's no need to still be paying the high cost of yearbooks. Service and support are as important to Yearbook Life as they are to you. Get all the same features, benefits, and quality for much less without sacrificing the service and support you deserve. Check out Yearbook Life at yearbooklife.com. Also, for all you yearbookers, don't forget we do have these t-shirts, fantastic t-shirts like this one here. Keep calm, it's yearbook season. We have others as well. You can find them all at yearbookslive.com/shop. Again, yearbookslive.com, that's /shop. Don't forget to get your t-shirts. Okay, so today I want to talk to you a little bit about software and what exactly you're supposed to be looking for when you're looking at software to put your yearbook together. Keep in mind, all yearbook software is relatively the same. Yes, some have bells and whistles that others may not, but for the most part, it's just putting pictures on a page. However, let me give you some pointers of what's really important, what you're really looking for. Forget how the software works for a second. One of the most important things you must be sure you have available to you at all times is training and support. It's the most important thing I can tell you. You need to be able to have webinars, people that will actually teach you how to use the software. If you have a problem, you need to have tech support, someone that you can call, not just from 9 to 5, but even in evening hours, whether that be a rep or a tech support department or somebody else that's able to help you anytime you need help. As I've said before in these podcasts, the most work you guys do, especially moms with PTAs doing elementary school books, the best time to do your work is after hours, sometimes even before the kids go to bed. So you do need somebody sometimes later at night to be able to help you. It's very important. Training, tech support, make sure you have it. We could talk about features and all the bells and whistles that all these different softwares have, but we would be here for days. They all have a little bit extra, but some of the things that I want to make sure you're looking for in any software that you're looking for is you want to make sure you have portrait flow, the ability to flow your portraits onto your page from a database, sometimes even an old CD some photographers will give you. So you have portrait flow to be able to flow all your pictures on the page automatically. Portrait flow is really important to have for any software when you're putting the book together. Make sure when you have this portrait flow availability that you have assistance with uploading and flowing these portraits. It can be a little cumbersome. It could be time consuming. You want to have a rep or tech support department there to kind of walk you through the portrait flow process. You do not want to have to take each individual picture of every kid in your school, put them on the page individually, one by one, and then type their names underneath. It's a lot of wasted time. No need to do that. If you have portrait flow, eliminates all those hardships. Something else you want to make sure you have access to is an online store for your parents to be able to buy yearbooks and to buy ads. Very important. It makes it a lot easier for you as the advisor to accept money and to have ads or dedication ads sent to you as well. So online stores, a lot of them today will give you the ability to purchase yearbooks online, not to mention other stuff, but also ads, dedication ads, where the parents actually put them together. When we're talking about an online store, really important is how does the money that the parents pay for the yearbook or for ads flow back to the school? Sometimes the money flows directly back to the school. They write you a check. Sometimes it goes to the publisher and they credit your account. Make sure you know how the money on your online store gets sent back to you. Very important if it goes into your account or if it goes into your publisher's account. If it goes into publisher's account, it could take months for you to get your money. So make sure you know online, having an online store, you know exactly how the money comes back to you. Something else you want to look for in the software is you want to make sure you have the right art, the right templates, the correct backgrounds. How many are offered? If you're a high school, do you have enough high school backgrounds, enough high school templates? If you're an elementary school, do they give you enough art for elementary schools, maybe even clip art for that matter, backgrounds, templates, fonts, all these things. You want to go through and make sure that it meets your needs for your particular school. You want to look at cover designs. See what the company has to offer in the software for cover designs. You also can create your own, for the most part, for most softwares, you can create your own cover designs. But make sure you check out your covers, see if it meets your theme, or you can create your own. So check those out as well. Also, see if a proof is offered, whether it's an online proof or a hard copy proof. Yes, some companies will actually send you a book before your book gets printed so you can make corrections. So check out if proofs are available. Also, how many users can you have in your yearbook? You might have a yearbook class with 30 kids all needing access to the software. Does your software allow 30 users? Does it only allow 1 user or 2 users? One of the things I would recommend is if you have an admin on the book, like if it's a high school teacher, or a PTA yearbook advisor, you only want 1 advisor on that yearbook, 1 person making all the final decisions. Lastly, you want to make sure that your software, if it's Flash-based or is it HTML5. Flash is going away. If your service, if your software is still using Flash, Flash is going away soon. You cannot use it anymore. You may be in the middle of creating this great yearbook and all of a sudden Flash is eliminated from your life. You have no more software. I recommend always find software that's built on HTML5. Very important. Something else to look forward to in your when you're deciding on a yearbook software is you want to make sure you check that software against your internet speed. We all know that in some schools the internet speed might not be that great, and some kids may have the password. And if you have all of these people on your network at the same time, the software may drag, it may be very, very slow in your particular environment, in your school. If you're at home, it may work a lot faster because not so many people are on it. And because you've actually got better internet sometimes in your home than they do at the school. Check your internet connections and do a test. Make sure you do a test before you settle on any software against your internet speed wherever you are. Speed is important. The last thing you want to do is put a picture on a page and wait 5 more minutes before you can put another picture. It will drive you crazy. Lastly, don't forget the proof. Proof, and proof again. Make sure that the PDF that you're looking at when you're proofing matches what's on your monitor, what's on your screen. Extremely important that the PDF matches the monitor. It should, but you never know. There have been some softwares out there that don't. Make sure your PDF matches and proof until you can't proof no more. I just want to reiterate one more time how important support and training are. Make sure tech support's available for you when you need it, not when your rep says it's available, but when you need it. Does your rep know the software? Can your rep come into the school or come into your home or come into Starbucks or Dunkin', wherever you're going to be, and help you put your book together, help you learn the software? Are webinars available to you? Videos, help topics within the software. Make sure any help that's available you take advantage of. It's the most important part of the software. We could talk about software for days, like I said, but pretty much in a nutshell, I think we've covered what's most important to you. The portrait flow, I think, is important. The online store, the type of art that's available, and service and support. So today I want to thank you so much for listening to our show. We also want to thank our sponsor, Yearbook Life, at www.yearbooklife.com. We hope you'll stay with us for all upcoming episodes. Please tell your friends and share us to the world. You can visit our show notes and listen to our podcast at yearbookslive.com. Tell your friends to listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere you can find a podcast. Next week, we'll be talking about yearbook specification. How many yearbooks should you order? How many pages should you do? What type of cover? what type of paper, and so on and so on. Should be a pretty informative show. So until next week, happy yearbooking.